Ever wondered what it feels like to fly? No, I'm not talking about jumping out of a plane. I'm talking about the sensation of weightlessness underwater, where you can glide effortlessly like Peter Pan through a world of vibrant corals and curious sea creatures. That's just one of the incredible experiences waiting for you in the world of scuba diving. Stick around as we explore the unexpected joys of breathing underwater and how it is truly life-changing. Let's start off with the most surreal of joys. And so what if I told you that beneath the waves you can encounter living creatures so bizarre and beautiful they'd make aliens seem ordinary? The ocean holds secrets that will challenge everything you know about life on this planet. Imagine coming face to face with a creature that looks like it stepped out of a psychedelic dream. Its body is a riot of colors with frills and tendrils that defy description. This isn't science fiction, it's a nudibranch, one of 3,000 species of sea slugs that call the ocean their home. These tiny living works of art are just one example of the incredible diversity waiting to be discovered underwater. When I first started diving, I was obsessed with seeing the big stuff: sharks, whales, manta rays. Don't get me wrong, those encounters are incredible. But it was during a dive in Indonesia that I learned to appreciate the smaller wonders. I was floating along a coral wall when my dive guide pointed out what looked like a piece of seaweed. As I moved closer, I realized it was actually a fish, a leafy sea dragon, perfectly camouflaged among the kelp. Its intricate appendages swayed gently in the current, creating an illusion so perfect I could hardly believe my eyes. It's important to realize that diving isn't just about ticking off a bucket list of big marine life sightings. Some of the most memorable encounters happen when you least expect them, like the time I was diving in the Great Blue Hole in Belize, expecting to see nothing but a vast expanse of blue. Suddenly, two curious reef sharks appeared from the depths, circling our group with grace. These moments of unexpected connection are what make diving so addictive. Of course, there's an undeniable thrill in spotting those bucket list creatures. I'll never forget my first encounter with a giant oceanic manta ray. We were diving in the Maldives and the anticipation was palpable. Suddenly, this massive winged creature appeared out of the blue. As it glided overhead, it seemed to make eye contact, acknowledging our presence in the water. That moment of connection with such an intelligent alien being was profoundly moving. Further, it continued to follow us throughout the dive, and when we did our safety stop, it was circling us and followed us to the top until we got in our boat and we saw this big old giant manta just bobbing on top of the surface, looking at us get into the boat, and waited until we drove away to disappear. Amazing. Keep in mind, while these encounters are incredible, they're not guaranteed. Nature operates on its own schedule, and part of the excitement of diving is never knowing what you might see. This unpredictability is what keeps divers coming back, dive after dive. Each descent into the blue is a new opportunity for discovery. Ultimately, diving offers a unique perspective on nature that you simply can't get any other way. It's one thing to watch a nature documentary about marine life. It's another thing entirely to be suspended in water, observing these creatures in their own natural habitat. You're not just a spectator, you're a temporary visitor in their world. The next amazing joy of the underwater world is all about a deeper level of connection. Have you ever considered that your dive could directly impact the health of our oceans? It turns out there's a way to combine your passion for diving with a greater purpose. Let me give an example of how being a scuba diver tourist has alone impacted our world. In 2020, Palau, a small economic country, decided to make their waters an animal sanctuary, making it commercial fishing in their waters illegal. In 1987, Maldives had a massive problem on their hands. They overfished and destroyed much of their reef. They made transformative changes to protect their waters and regrow what they lost. These things are all done in a risky move for these countries. They are protecting their animals and hope that they can transform their economy to something where tourists will come and bring money to the country in different ways. So destination travel can be an amazing way to contribute awareness and conservation of local wildlife alone. But there's also conservation diving, which you can even do as a local diver. Conservation diving is more than just a buzzword. It's a powerful way to merge adventure with environmental stewardship. As divers, we have a unique perspective on challenges facing our oceans. We see firsthand the effects of climate change, pollution, and overfishing on marine systems. But here's the exciting part. We're not just observers. We can be active participants in protecting these underwater worlds we love. Coral restoration projects is one way divers can contribute to ocean conservation. Many dive centers and clubs also now offer opportunities to participate in marine debris removal. It's shocking to see how much plastic and waste ends up in our oceans. Conservation diving isn't just about physical labor. Many projects involve citizen science, where divers contribute to research by collecting data on marine populations, water quality, or coral health. This information is invaluable to scientists working to protect our oceans. It's a chance to be part of something bigger than yourself, contributing to a global effort of ocean conservation. Keep in mind that you don't need to be an expert diver to participate in these projects. Many conservation dives are suitable for beginners, with proper training and supervision provided. It's a chance to improve your diving skills while making a positive impact. Ultimately, conservation diving offers a sense of purpose and fulfillment that goes beyond the thrills of exploration. It's about becoming a steward of the ocean, an advocate for its health and protection. Each dive becomes an opportunity to leave the underwater world a little better than you found it. The next joy I'd like to cover is one that you probably wouldn't expect. Imagine entering a community where trust isn't just valued, it's essential for survival. In the realm of Scuba, you'll find a unique camaraderie that turns strangers into lifelong friends, all without uttering a single word. I remember a very memorable dive group from a liveaboard on the Red Sea. As we gathered on the boat, there was a palpable sense of excitement and nervousness. We were from different countries, speaking different languages, but underwater we all spoke the same language of hand signals and eye contact. As we descended into the blue, I felt a sense of trust building with my group. A stranger just an hour ago, now responsible for each other's safety and experience in the underwater terrestrial world. Diving isn't just about exploring the underwater world, it's about forging connections with like-minded individuals who share your passion. When I first started diving, I was surprised by how quickly I bonded with my fellow divers. There's something about the shared experience of breathing underwater that creates an instant connection. Underwater, teamwork isn't just helpful, it's crucial. We performed our buddy checks, a ritual that might seem mundane on the surface but takes a whole new significance when you're about to plunge into the depths. Each check was a silent affirmation: I've got your back and I trust you have mine. But the camaraderie of diving extends beyond the water. Back on the boat, still buzzing from the dive, we swapped stories and compared notes. I was amazed at how quickly the barriers of language and culture dissolved. We were united by our shared experience and our love for diving. To this day, everyone in the dive group is a friend and we keep in touch, looking forward to the next day that we get to dive with each other again. This sense of community isn't limited to individual dive trips. I've found that the diving world is full of opportunities to connect with fellow enthusiasts. Local dive clubs organize meetups, from beach cleanups to underwater photography workshops. These events aren't just improving your skills, they're about building a network of friends who share your passion. Those new to diving or considering taking the plunge, don't underestimate the social aspect of the sport. It's not just about what you see underwater, it's about the people you meet along the way. Dive centers often organize group trips, providing a perfect opportunity to meet new people in a relaxed and adventurous setting. Keep in mind that diving is a sport where experience is valued, but newcomers are always welcome. I've found that experienced divers are often eager to share their knowledge and stories with beginners. There's a sense of paying it forward, remembering when they were new to diving, and wanting to help others discover the wonders of this world. Ultimately, diving offers more than just a chance to explore the ocean. It provides an opportunity to become part of a global community united by a shared passion. Whether you're diving in your local quarry or on a far-flung tropical reef, you're part of something bigger. You're connected to a worldwide network of individuals who understand the thrill of discovery, the importance of conservation, and the unique bond that forms when you trust someone with your life underwater. For our last true marvel of the ocean and the joy to be had, let's begin to talk about Earth's true final frontier. Did you know there are underwater locations teeming with life that fewer humans have seen in person than have walked on the lunar surface? The Galapagos Islands, for instance, host a marine ecosystem so unique and remote that it rivals the mysteries of outer space. In the middle of seemingly nowhere, I once visited a place so remote it's 2 days from land, filled with animals seeking to rest in their long migrations across the Pacific Ocean. It acts as an oasis in a desert. This is Socorro, a place where only scuba divers would go because everything worth seeing is under the water. While there, you will be amazed to what truly feels like another world on this planet. But Socorro isn't just a beginning. The underwater world offers a vast array of landscapes waiting to be explored, from the vibrant coral gardens of the Great Barrier Reef to the eerie silence of sunken shipwrecks. Each dive site presents a new world to discover. Some of these underwater environments push the boundaries of what we thought possible. Take, for example, cenotes of Mexico. These underwater cave systems present both breathtaking beauty and unique challenges. As I navigated through some of the beginner-friendly cenotes, the crystal clear waters that beam light illuminated the incredible rock formations. Stalactites hung from the ceiling like natural chandeliers, creating an otherworldly atmosphere. For those new to diving or considering taking the plunge, don't be intimidated by these extreme examples. The beauty of diving is that it offers something for every skill level. You might start with exploring a local reef, marveling at the intricate ecosystem that exists just below the surface. As your skills and confidence grow, so too will your opportunities for adventure. Keep in mind that diving can complement and enhance your travel experiences in many unexpected ways. That tropical beach vacation, it takes on a whole new dimension when you venture beneath the waves to explore the underwater landscapes. Even well-known destinations can surprise you with their hidden underwater treasures. Ultimately, scuba diving offers a unique opportunity to become an explorer in the truest sense of the word. Each dive is a chance to witness something few others have seen, to push boundaries of your own experience, and to gain a new perspective on our planet. So what's stopping you from taking the plunge and becoming a scuba diver? Let me know your concerns in the comments below. Whether it's signing up for an introductory course or researching popular dive destinations, the first step towards your underwater adventure is easier than you might think. The ocean's ready, and the thousands of possibilities await once you're certified. If you're interested in learning more about scuba diving, I've been creating a series just for you. Let me show you how to start your journey into this incredible underwater world with this playlist here. And until next time.